dick sucking. Testing.
Test the new mics. Test the new mic.
Can you believe she actually
Can you give me a test?
was
1, 2.
Test 1, 2.
This is General Suck Me Off. General.
This is Stadium.
State your thesis for the graduating class of 2011. Go ahead.
Thank you, everybody. I was in science class and I saw you.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
You stepped on my shoe. So I took out my AK.
All of you kids will probably fail.
No, I'm joking. Everybody, thank you for this diploma. I'll see you at Arby's.
Welcome, traveler. You are listening to the OYC Podcast. The only podcast allowed by law in the year 2037. How many credits did you obtain in the wasteland? Keep an eye out for the ferocious scavengers out there in the brink. They will do anything to capture you and tear you apart limb from limb to be made into a nice communal bone stock for all the lost souls in this barren post-nuclear future. Have fun while listening to the OYC Podcast. Smile at a stranger. Develop a hobby. Call your bank manager and tell him you're coming for him. And he's not gonna like what you do. Thanks again for enjoying the OYC Podcast and have a wonderful week.
Yeah, see it. Arby's.
Beef and cheddar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the
OYC Podcast, and we got independent mic setup going on. We're no longer using 1 or 2 Blue Yeti mics. We're using Shure SM57s plugged into a Scarlett 2i2 interface to give a more traditional podcast feel to the OYC Podcast. Step aside every other podcast, because we're coming to put you in the dirt, to shove your nose in the dirt and tell you to sniff shit, faggot.
That's right, bitch.
Yep. I am your host, Tyler. And I'm here with 2 gentlemen tonight. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourself. You're full-grown men. You can do that.
I'm Brandon. You know, I was here the other night, a little bit intoxicated. We're back. Same thing. More intoxicated.
Right back into it.
Hopefully, we're going to be as lit as we were last time. So let's get it.
Hello, I am Diamante Patterson.
All right, boys. Thanks for coming out tonight to talk on my YouTube channel.
Thanks for coming out to the sofa, the couch.
Yeah, thanks for coming downstairs.
Thanks for coming
to
out
talk to an audience of a couple hundred, maybe sometimes like 1,000 people.
Hey man, you've got us pretty.
What do you think the typical On Your Computer fan is? If you had to profile an On Your Computer fan, what would you?
If I had to profile, legit. If I had to profile an OYC fan, and this is no disrespect to you at all, because you're a man who creates fucking artwork, but a lot of people like to misinterpret great things. I think the average OYC fan is a fucking.
Is it short white male?
Yeah,
everyone
5'3".
All short
5 foot. You're just 5 foot.
As soon as I see a tall one, I'm gonna be like, wow, this is the OYC fan I want to remember.
They're definitely wearing 5 panels. Like
you look like some dude's 12-year-old brother. He's always trying to hang out.
Maybe that's what it is.
What are you guys doing in here? You fingering chicks?
Get out! Get out!
Get out!
You guys live in New York?
Get out! I'm fingering my girlfriend.
Go, dude! I swear to God, dude,
Get out of my room!
You're doing it wrong. Okay, you don't use your feet. What?
Look, man, put both your fingers in her butt.
You gotta put both.
Don't give a fuck what she says.
Yeah, consent is plagiarism.
No, seriously, ladies and gentlemen.
That's not even.
If she says no.
Oh my God! Go ahead.
You know, She doesn't know what she means right then and there.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, what do you
What do you mean?
She doesn't know what she means.
I
right
understand.
then
I
and
get it. No, I get it. What do you
She
mean?
just needs a little convincing.
What do you tell her?
You tell her.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I know what it is.
Say I'm.
Yeah, this is just an example. This is an
I'm
example.
an average female that you would bed, Brandon.
You
okay? So
slam
let's
her.
do a little bit of role
Smash.
play.
Okay.
Go ahead. No homo, right?
All right. No, let's go. Total
No,
homo.
that's that.
Hey,
Wait.
sexy. I think your
Wait, what?
I think your pussy's looking a bit moist there.
Yeah, Brandon. I'm just so glad to be here, and you're on your futon.
Oh, I bet you are, bitch. You the classy futon right here, you know.
Yo, the way you roll blunts is so sexy. You know, I love it when black men wear glasses.
Man, look, girl, look. Shut that shit up. You about to get some dick in. All right, I'm about to give you, what is it, strange dick?
Oh no,
Strange dick for life.
I'm a Christian. What are you talking about, penis?
Man, God knows what's up. God knows what's up.
Strange dick for life.
That's all
God
we're gonna
invented
say.
strange dick.
I'm sorry. That segment
Damn, that
was
was immaculate.
just uncalled for, and I'm sorry I had to make you a part of it. Bipartisan of just being here.
It's all good. You people, you want to be here.
Nah, man.
Yeah, you
That
guys
was realistic.
If you're listening to this and you can hear what I'm saying right now, you want to be here.
You took a break from jerking
You
it
had to-
relentlessly. Your dick skin is like fucking gone. All right, it's shedding on your hands, and you took a break to listen to this. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a lot of imagery.
I didn't know how to follow that.
That was a lot of
I
imagery.
was shocked.
I mean, he's not really lying. I mean, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about
Yeah, segue it.
let's talk about some things. So, guys, this is what I wanted to say earlier. I'm out of shape, man. I'm fucking disgusting. All right, so listen. So I was at work, and I was doing stats, and I had to go downtown, and I don't know what fucking building this was, but this was the first place I had to hit, and it was like in this alley, looking so sketchy. It smelled like complete shit down there. Like I like farted, and I was like, did I shit myself? But no, it just smelled like shit downtown, like in this whole spot. Like,
Was it near the waste processing plant?
I don't even know, dude. This was like
that's Richmond
this is
for
like where
you.
VCU was.
There are some parts of Richmond that do just smell like
Yeah,
shit.
just straight like
Dead
somebody just was like, I'm a
I
squirt.
mean, I'm sure that's most cities, but I've lived in Richmond forever.
no, it's only
I'm taking a lot of
Detroit,
shits.
Virginia, and New York.
New York in
has-
the wintertime is it's
Yeah.
a rough one.
It is. But no, wait, so I get to this building, and I had to pretty much hold the buzzer for like 2 minutes until somebody answered. So whoever was sitting in a room, all they heard was for 2 minutes until they decided to buzz me in. So they buzzed me in. And the way this building is set up, it's just a fucking stairwell. You go inside. There's a bunch of pipes and stairs and numbers.
Is this a Splinter Cell level? Or
What the
is it-
fuck?
Right? You just like, whoa. All right, shit's
You know,
getting
video
real.
game levels like don't make sense structurally.
It's like some Dark Souls shit on some real. You just walk into this tower and you're spiraling the stairs until you get to the top. The enemy,
to a
the
tower?
boss is upstairs.
I'm still in a dream.
Motherfucker,
delivering
I was
Estes Flask.
I was on floor, I think it was 2, and I had to be on 7. All right, and the way the stairwell was, the floors are very spaced apart. So I'm jogging up these stairs. My thighs have this.
Wait a second.
This crazy cramp feeling.
Ladies, listen up.
Listen up. my
Some thighs.
my thunder
take a
thighs,
seat.
my thick thunder chocolatey thighs are jogging up these stairs. They are just feeling tighter than asshole, because that's the best thing I can think of right now.
Your thighs felt tighter
than
than
an
asshole.
Oreo.
Bro, they were like, it was like my muscles were
Your
tensing
pussy
up. I'm
tighter
just
than
like, dude, these are a
an
couple
Oreo.
stairs right here. This is just a couple stairs. What's going on? So I make it to the 6th floor. I'm sweating. I'm disgusting. I'm like, you know how your boxers get like bunched up. I'm wearing
No.
like tight ass jeans. So I'm upstairs.
This nigga, what the description?
I'm upstairs. I feel
You
gross.
feel that?
It's humid as shit. I just got rained on coming inside. All right, I'm all wet. I'm sweaty. I'm bunched up, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like my legs are killing me right now. They're stinging. And then I'm walking down this hallway, and it's just humid as dick down this hallway. So I'm just like, I can't get a break in this building. I can't catch a fucking cool spot. So, you know, I drop the shit off the window. Then we descend. You know, just jogging down them stairs. You know, there's another courier. He comes upstairs and he tried to play it cool. And I respect this because when I passed him, you know, I saw him ahead of time. He was out of breath. He took a second to stop. He was like, he saw me and he, you know, tightened up. Hey, man, you know, very noticeably out of breath.
That's
trying
how
to
it be.
still talk. Hey, you know where the lab is? And I was like, yeah, man, it's 6th floor. It's a hike. It's a fucking hike. No, it's the 7th floor. Fuck. So this man's like jogging up the stairs, sweating too, and I'm just like, man, fuck this place. There's no elevator. I feel bad for the employees who work in this building, and so I just want to tell everybody, stay in shape.
I don't feel bad at all. Definitely take the stairs.
What
Bitch.
what is your typical diet, Brandon? Like on an average day, if you had to, start from like morning till like bedtime. What your like meal?
You guys want me to be legit with you? All right.
Yeah.
Morning to bedtime.
Average.
All right,
like
so I'll
pick
wake
like
up.
your most picked food place from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I guess.
Oh shit.
And what you eat in between.
All right, so since I've been a poor bitch lately,
Yeah.
I've been a poor ass bitch. And by the way, my name is not Brandon. It's San Juan. Since I'm going to talk about how poor I am.
San Juan is also hot, which you are also.
I am fucking gorgeous. All right, I got a long.
You know what's hilarious, Brandon,
What's
is
up?
how like every female ever says you have like beautiful eyelashes or what? No, eyebrows. Yeah.
Ladies, if you want to lick some eyebrows, I got some perfectly tweezed ones. But my diet,
Damn, San
you know,
Juan. Yeah.
Morning to bedtime.
morning to bedtime. So I wake up some mornings. You know, I don't really eat breakfast. I will honestly say I do not really eat.
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
I won't eat because I don't like eating in the morning. My stomach usually hurts.
But if I do, it's 100% some takeout. All right. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I don't fucking cook. Okay. I don't have a
Yeah.
fucking vagina.
I've lived
Wait.
with you for what, like 2 years now. You have. I don't think I've ever seen you cook in this house, except maybe
hold on,
No,
maybe some ramen.
The first year,
Wait, wait.
year we cooked. We cooked a lot the first year.
Yeah.
The first year we had
Wait,
the house.
wait,
I
wait.
remember making burgers with you, and we cooked breakfast
Yeah.
a few times.
We
But
cooked burgers and breakfast a
yeah,
few times.
we cooked burgers
Guys,
and
wait.
breakfast.
I don't think they know that San Juan. He has no legs
Yeah, I have no legs
because he
ladies and
owes a
gentlemen.
bunch of people money, and they literally like fucking like
This is why
came
this
to
is-
the house and like with shotguns
Yeah.
and blasts his legs apart. So exercise has been a really hard
Kneecaps
thing for him.
down, I am fucked. So if I get really high in the morning and I'm like, man, I want some breakfast, I'll either get 2 egg and cheese. I fucked that up. Two
Shit, fuck.
2
Wait.
sausage, egg and cheese McMuffins.
What do you want?
2 for 4 at McDonald's.
This is Hardee's.
McDicks. 2 for 4 breakfast sandwich. That's what I get.
I think
The best breakfast sandwiches, surprisingly, and you showed me this, is Hardee's.
Yeah, no.
For the money, like they do have like you can get like a chicken, bacon, egg, cheese sandwich for like $4. Where like if you tried to get that at McDonald's with all the modifications, it would be like $7.
Yeah,
or something.
that shit. I got a steak, egg, and cheese biscuit. Nigga, that shit was still $6.
wow, that sounds
I
immaculate.
said, bro, for the biscuit too. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
You said $6?
Yeah, dude. But Hardee, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Before I get off,
worth it.
let me just tell you something. If you're out there,
This is just morning time.
and
too,
if you're
by the way.
eating at a local Carl's Jr., I won't speak for them because I worked at the Hardee's.
they're the same thing.
But I won't speak for. I can't speak for Carl's.
We'll
Jr.
say if you go to a Hardee's
I will not
within the
speak.
Virginia tri-state area.
Yeah,
January.
you're fucked. Let me tell you something. You're
What?
fucked. All right. When I worked there, which was almost 5 years ago now.
That was no way. That was
No,
almost.
dude, that
five.
was almost 5 years ago now.
I refuse to believe that.
Almost 5
I'd say
years ago.
3 or 4, but if you say
Definitely
5.
4.
It was
Definitely
def-
4. Close to being 5.
Jesus, time.
Yeah, time. Let me tell you something. I was the only reason that
Definitely.
you didn't get some type of crazy ass disease if you ate at Hardee's on. I won't. Should I?
Well, no locations.
No location.
No, we can say like, oh, we live near Richmond. We live in Virginia, but like address wise, no. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna edit this part out anyway. Listening
Word.
to the podcast.
So if you eat
And if
at
I
Hardee's-
didn't, well, it's funny that you're listening to this, viewer.
In the-
Sorry, go ahead.
if you eat.
Gotta set boundaries. You want to set a safe word too?
Yeah, that will be.
It's Kerspecky.
Octopath
Kerspecky.
Traveler.
I like that. I like that. Kerspecky is a good one.
Wait, what was it? What is it?
No, dude, go ahead with the Hardees thing.
Kerspecky.
Damn, I don't. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's just a funny ass name.
I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you. You just mumbling. Respect.
Kerspecky.
Kerspecky.
I said respect me.
Respect me.
No, I said Kerspecky.
Kerspecky.
I'm pretty lit. But no, seriously, guys, don't eat at Hardee's because you will probably get. I'm just gonna say salmonella. All right.
Now tell the story about how
I like
after you
Hardee's.
quit your job at Hardee's, the Hardee's you worked at got held up at gunpoint, or was that while you were
No,
working?
that was definitely while I worked there. Oh, dude. So, all right, yeah. On the way to work one morning, I'm pretty sure I was running a little bit behind too. I 100% was running a little bit behind. I remember this shit. And I drove my brother's car, and I was supposed to walk, but I was like, "Fuck that! I don't want to fucking walk." So it was one morning I was going to work, and I was running a little bit behind. I wasn't running like super behind, guys. All right, I was on time still, 15 minutes late. We'll say that. And I pull up to the store, and it's fucking dark still. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I get inside. Everybody's just standing in the office, and they go, "Yeah, we just got robbed at gunpoint, but we're still gonna flip these fucking sausage patties." And I just looked at these people like, "You're fucking." When they told me the story, I was in disbelief because I was like, we're still gonna keep working. So basically, the employees, the two employees who opened was an old Mexican white man named Edwin and Mario, the black man.
If you watch the very first On Your Computer video,
You can catch this man.
I walk into a Hardee's, which is the same Hardee's Brandon worked at, but before he worked there, and the dude that I zoom in on after I scream, "Oh, what do you think of Halo 4?" That is the same man that got robbed at gunpoint.
No, seriously, guys. Seriously. That's the same fucking guy. That man, look, let me tell you something. That man still fucking works there. Because I got Hardee's at least a week ago. And motherfucking Edwin was taking my order. So What's that? 7 years? 7 years?
Wait, who are you talking about?
He was probably working there before I walked in there screaming about Halo 4.
We're talking about this.
Oh, the what? The
yeah.
Oh, they're talking about that guy.
Yeah, he got robbed
Wow.
at gunpoint while Brandon was working at that.
Yeah, I
He
remember that.
still fucking works
I was
there.
on that. My bad.
So these motherfuckers, Mario and Edwin, they're coming in the store because they're there the earliest, and fucking two people, Bonnie and Clyde, hood ass fucking.
Wait, no, their names are not Bonnie.
No,
and
I'm
Clyde.
calling them Bonnie and Clyde because
No,
there's
they
a
weren't.
male and
Bonnie and
female.
Clyde.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say
And
that's
cracked
hilarious.
out Bonnie and Clyde, but Boniqua and we're just gonna let them call him Clyde because I know plenty of old ass
Fast
black
food
niggas named-
regulars are hilarious.
Clyde Drawandre.
We've all worked fast food
Yeah.
jobs here,
Yeah.
and like the people that come in every day that are cracked out or drugged out are hilarious.
You know about crack, boy. You don't know about
Hilarious.
no
Like
crack.
when I used to work at a Sheets,
Tell me some crack.
a very Illuminati chain. Sheets, everybody, Sheets is the Illuminati.
For people that don't live on the East Coast, it's basically those super gas stations that have like food service and like big gas stations. Like they
gotta have something like this on the West Coast, right?
They actually
What?
don't. I don't think so. They don't have like Wawa or Sheets over
They don't
there.
have like a gas station that makes food in the West Coast. You'd think they would have.
They
some shit
they
like that.
probably
talking
do,
about?
but I
Have
don't
the
think
Sheetz
it's
in the
like
West Coast?
chains that swing around.
You
the
say you
whole-
don't think they have?
They're
what?
definitely Sheets is not on the West
They
Coast.
definitely don't
And
have
Wawa is
Not a
also
Sheetz,
not
but
on
just
them.
in gas stations.
But no, not just
Not the
gas
super
station,
gas stations,
but like one that makes
with
food.
the
in the West Coast?
touchscreen ordering and
Yeah.
shit.
You don't think that's in the West Coast?
No, I'm gonna say no.
Why?
Leave it in the comments if you live on the West Coast. But I'm saying, out of no basis of knowledge, that the West does not have anything.
You're right. No, you're right. They don't though.
But
They actually don't
so hood ass Bonnie and
have
Clyde.
gas. They don't have any gas because if they did,
They all drive Teslas.
They
they would all blow up. That's why they all on the bikes and shit. It's like it's Japan
and they
over
have
in there in Cali
electric bikes
nowadays.
that only run on
Off of,
gay
like-
blowjobs.
off of, like, being,
They
like,
have to
gas
suck
station,
men off to
Being
get their.
you have to be stoked to
Any
like
gas
fucking
station
like
you
have
see is
energy.
just a cover for Hell's Angels meth operation.
Just real quick, some bullshit. If you've ever been in the
They're not
state
even
of
covering
New
that shit up,
Jersey,
though.
the fact that you can't pump your own gas by law is pretty gay.
It's not. It's not gay. It's not gay. That's not gay. That's a common.
You're right. You're
People,
right.
Like
it was pretty straight.
that's
guys
how you get
pumping-
women. though. That's how you get women. The girls from New Jersey, they're like, oh, I don't want to pump gas, and you pump their gas, and you give them dick.
All
And
right,
it's just like
if you're an adult woman out there,
Do you
not
do you
pump
know
gas,
the current climate?
You're a cunt.
It doesn't work like that anymore. anymore.
What? No.
The rules have changed.
Oh, yeah.
War never
you
changes.
can definitely just walk up to women.
Sexual relations between men and women do.
I didn't mean like in a second. I meant like in like a day.
Oh, after a few dates and like a
Yeah,
few
and,
notions
like,
of consent,
you know-
implied consent,
Well,
or
talk-
even contextual consent. That's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, but maybe not.
But sorry,
in the same instance.
finish. We're still on morning time with your diet, so
Nah, man, I was.
hood
Well,
ass-
yeah, this
hood ass
led to a
Bonnie and
robbery.
Clyde.
This led to a robbery, but I was really interested in you talking about spreading some cheeks on the
Bobby
first
and
date.
Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde.
sometimes it's like,
So these motherfuckers, Edwin and Mario, they open up, and two motherfuckers come up behind them.
characters.
It's early in the morning, so it's kind of dark out. This is like after daylight savings time too, so it's kind of dark out. And these motherfuckers, they're not checking their surroundings, and somebody comes up behind them and has a gun to them and says, open up the fucking store and give us the money. You know what I'm saying? So they're at gunpoint. They're walked in the store. And they're told to empty out the safe, and Mario's trying to tell them that like I can't open this until a certain time. The guy's getting irritated, and he's like, "Man, open the fucking safe." And so I think he ended up somehow getting that shit open, and they're just stuck. I'm trying to remember this story, but they're stuck back there in the fucking office, and motherfucking the biscuit lady, the tiny Mexican biscuit lady, who she was cool. She had some gold teeth. She legit had some gold teeth. But she rolls up. And
What ethnic race was the biscuit lady?
Oh, she was definitely Mexican.
hell yeah.
I'm not sure she was Mexican. That's racist. I think
She was one of the hardworking races.
Yeah, she was one of the hardworking.
Is it racist if all your racist opinions are the race you're talking about is hardworking or good natured?
No, that's
Like black people are so fucking friendly.
that's good.
God damn it! Black people are always helping me with little things like carrying stuff to my house. Fuck.
Man, I got these
And
Mexicans.
Jewish people. Don't get me started on how Jewish people will help me with my homework.
Look, man, I got these
Dang.
Lithuanians always running good cigarette shops and gas stations. All right,
That's actually a true fact. If you've ever been to like a cigarette shop or cigar store and you're like trying to get some blunt wraps or just cigarettes,
some
like,
Lithuanians.
the dudes that work there are very nice. Or any
Damn.
kind of like local, like lesser gas station.
No, that
lesser.
dude, the BPM Street. It's a lesser gas station. They just BP gas, but that's ran by them. But no, those are my
Gosh,
niggas.
dang, them-
Or
Those guys are
shout out to the BP up the street. If you ever on the internet and you randomly come
Just on
across
the
this,
computer.
Get to know your
just
local
on the computer?
BP representative.
Yeah, if you, in case you're on the computer, you come
Goddamn,
across
those white
this.
people are so articulate. Like, my goddamn speech pattern gets confused for them all the time. Like, you can't be black. You talking. You talking. You know words. You're like for the matter of intellect.
Those goddamn gooks.
Goddamn.
They're always helping old ladies cross the street. It's fucked up.
No, man, those goddamn gooks are always crouched smoking cigarettes.
I think,
an
no,
honest
that's a
fact
Slav.
as well.
That's a Slav.
That's
That's a Slav.
Good old Slavs.
Those guys are cool. Those guys are cool with the goddamn like fucking like throwback
there
90s.
there
kind.
are a subset of human males that will live to be long, like 90 years old because of their love of smoking cigarettes.
I know, dude.
It's the anger in the cigarettes that keeps them alive.
The 103-year-old woman, I think,
That's
in
kinda
India,
beautiful.
she's smoking hand rolls her own cigars and smokes that shit. And I'm just like, damn, that's what drives her. She's just like, I don't know the key to my long life, bitch. Quit lying. You've outlived all your kids, your grandkids. You know why? Because
You've watched everyone around you die.
You watched everyone you love die because you love cigars. Think about that. All right, it wasn't the second.
Wow.
It wasn't any of that. It was your love purely for the cigar that kept your heart going this long. And shouts out to you because I love blunts. And I hope the same thing happens for me.
It's the Rambo cigars right there. What the fuck?
If they gave me the option to live to be like
just shooting-
100,
wait.
I would
smoking
take it.
cigars
Hold
in the
on.
water.
We
and
got
shit.
distracted again.
Yeah, what were you talking about?
So the biscuit-
Get
You're,
robbed.
oh yeah,
Get
you're
robbed.
still on morning time of your diet routine.
You're still talking about your diet. You're still talking about your diet. Yeah,
Keep
that's
this
No,
on.
absolutely not editing any of this. What are you saying?
So So the
don't you know that you're not supposed to put any kind of work in the podcast? You're supposed to get sponsorships and get money.
Just throw it all up there, you know. Even with you saying gook and spick and chigger.
Well, I think since Chris Hardwick is probably taking a little bit of a nap, we can just call this podcast the Nerdist Podcast.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we can also call it Harmontown because I don't think Dan Harmon's doing his podcast. We'll just take both. This is now the Nerdist and Dan Harmon's podcast.
Yo, dude, did you see that? Did you hear that? Chris Hardwick, he's returning to Talking Dead. He's returning to Talking Dead.
No way! I thought they were hiring the black lady from Drake and Josh to be the Talking Dead.
They were like, yo, we need this fucking white dude with glasses on here. All right, we need Chris Hardwick's awkward ass fucking energy to keep this going.
What even is Walking Dead doing now?
Dude, they're fucking...
I just got cast in The Walking Dead, guys, okay? I'm a zombie.
You playing the extra? Didn't Derek do some shit like that? No, that wasn't Derek.
No, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he was ever. I don't.
He could.
He was doing
he has
other
a fucking
stuff, but it was not Walking Dead. I
That'd be
believe.
cool.
Shouts out to Derek.
Shout out
if you ever see this
he has
shit.
this whole new freaking... You've seen this shit?
No,
I need to see some of this shit. He has a whole discography.
But back to the biscuit lady. So she pulled up to the Hardees.
And
so Boniqua and Clyde, they're in the back office.
Wait, are they the ones that are robbing it? Is the it was a couple? It was a couple.
Yeah, it was a woman. And I don't know if they're a couple. I didn't look that far.
I have a pretty good visual in my head of a junkie couple trying to.
Oh yeah, 100%. They were 100% a junkie couple because I think they actually did get a little bit of money.
When I was downtown tonight, there was a pretty fine female with like one of those cardboard signs, and it's like I didn't get a good look at her face, but she probably looked beat up.
No, bro. I drove right past. She was hot.
Okay,
no.
was.
No.
Okay.
No, I was about to drop her some bills, but and then I felt like, whoa, is she a stripper? Wait, hold on. I was about to throw it out the window because like.
This chick was definitely looking for heroin, guys.
Bad.
If she was a bad bitch on a corner, I can 100% say it was heroin.
She was hot. No, she had some nice little shorts on. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know exactly. We're talking about the same person.
She had a little like, oh, I'm homeless.
The funny thing
like, you are not homeless. Where's your nigga at? Or your homie, or your boyfriend, or whatever the fuck.
The horrible thing about society is if you had some cocaine or heroin, you could absolutely go up to that woman and be like, hey, I have some cocaine or heroin. My car's around the corner.
Oh, no, dude.
That's not even sad. I tell you what's really sad. All you need is to have a fucking Lambo. If you pulled up to the chick in a Lambo and said get in, she probably wouldn't think twice.
I know, bro. You got him. Yeah.
She already knows. She's probably seen that car come down the street, hearing that engine purns. Like, I think I might suck a dick to get in there.
Wow. It's like second nature.
Oh God, geez.
It's like fucking National Geographic.
Seriously,
like that.
How many times have a woman thought all I need to do is to suck a dick to do X or Y?
I've heard women say that they've like done that to get those things.
I've heard it for like as something simple as like a quarter of weed.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not gonna lie,
but I mean, honestly, like you gotta reverse the roles. If some chick said, "Hey, eat my pussy or eat my ass," she was hot. She was a pretty like good looking chick. We're not gonna say like
or be like, "Yo,
some
if
hot ass chick." No, say what you're gonna say.
If you were like, if a girl was just like, "Yo, I'll suck your dick for this," you'd be like, "Yeah."
You wouldn't say no.
That's what I'm saying.
If she said, "Hey, if you
I do have to disclaimer with the fact that I am a good-natured man who is committed to a certain female. So if you're listening, don't worry.
don't offer Tyler blowjobs.
I will let Brandon and Monte handle the segment. Keep going. Keep talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, fellas out there, if a pretty woman or all right looking woman said, "Hey, you got something I need, I'll suck your dick," or "Hey, you want something I have, you eat my ass,"
right?
A lot of you guys wouldn't do it.
Reverse those rules.
Yeah,
you bitch.
Just really think about it. If you were alone and nobody else knew.
I'm sorry, if it was like Aubrey Plaza or something, I would have to say yes.
Oh, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Kiki Palmer or some shit.
Kiki Palmer. I would. Yes, God. Absolutely, Kiki Palmer. Absolutely.
Or homeless heroin chick from Richmond.
Yeah, or if it was her. I'm not lying, bro. I was about to throw bills. I had my money ready, and I was like, wait a second. I was gonna literally be like,
thing is that every man like over the age of 20 probably had the same thought passing her.
Yeah, they're probably like,
who knows what do you think she's doing right now?
Oh no, 100%. A guy came up to her and was like, "Yo, I could probably get her to suck my dick."
Yeah,
some
like,
older man.
Do you need a place to stay? You can come stay at my apartment. We have some cocaine and some Marlboro Lights.
Literally, I'm telling you, bro. I'm so glad you saw her too.
I know we had the same thought, the same exact thought.
I guarantee you that woman's having a good time, or maybe getting strangled. One of the two. Oh no! Wait,
it's Richmond.
One out of every 5 coked out homeless women get choked out
with their own underwear.
You live.
Horrible.
Oh shit.
Jesus. No, she's all right.
She's okay.
She's okay.
She's
good.
Up. She snuggled up with her like cardboard.
She didn't blow out a lung.
Yeah, she blew out her back.
Yo, Tyler.
Well, she didn't blow out her own back.
Yo, Monty, were you there that one time we were watching?
Her back's fine.
Were you? I think you were in college during that period. We were watching a lot of E-Fucked. Yeah, this is you definitely were.
The E-Fucked.
Yeah, the E-Fucked. When we were just because this is. When
I thought the recording stopped, but it's still going. We're good. I had a little bit of a heart skip.
E-Fucked is Tyler, you explain E-Fucked because you showed me.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people listening to the podcast know what it is, but it's that website that was popular for a bit where it's like kind of like just selected fucked up clips from porn, or there was like it was where if you've ever seen the videos where it's like the guy casting like kind of busted up chicks for his porn and he insults them, like it's that website.
No, yeah, I remember that.
There's like all the compilations with the porn bloopers and shit. Yeah.
So the chick Ava Devine on there, she was talking about. I'm pretty sure most of you motherfuckers who listen to this definitely know who Ava Devine is. Okay, so don't fuck around. Don't look at your friend and say who. Like, bro, come on.
Yeah,
now.
Don't look to the person to your left and say who.
Yeah, you've watched this shit get fisted, and don't act like that's not out there. But this chick, I remember her saying it.
One Google search away.
Yeah, I'm serious, man. Just Ava Devine. That's probably gonna be the first video of her like pushing her asshole inside out. But
yeah, we just gave her some search boosts.
Oh
wait, what?
Did someone bite that shit?
What?
Did someone bite that shit?
We're still on morning time of your diet routine.
Oh yeah, no,
he's talking about the Hardee's.
Don't worry, guys.
It all ties.
Yeah, it all ties.
No,
back together.
The Hardee's biscuits come from.
Oh yeah, no.
We're still on the Hardee's robbery too.
This is gonna tie back into the Hardee's robbery. Believe it or not.
Okay, go ahead.
So, but the chick, Ava Devine, she's talking about how she went to some type of fucking sex party and was like strangled with her own underwear, then drowned in her own piss.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
She's talking about this like it was super casual. And she said she like blacked out, and she when she woke up, she said she had came so hard and was like the best thing that ever happened.
When she woke up.
And I'm just sitting here thinking that like she's talking about how like 6 dudes are fucking her and choked her with her own underwear, gagged her with it. She was drowned in her piss.
Somebody's daughter
Was drowned in their piss, blacked out, and talked about how that was the best night that they have ever had.
Welcome to MSNBC in the morning.
That is
breaking
so
news.
Fucking hot.
Somebody's daughter was choked out with their own underwear and drowned in their own piss. And
fucking kidding me?
Way too hard.
That is.
We now go to our correspondent,
Monte.
Hold on. I'm here on live. I'm here with Ava Devine's body. She's unconscious. Hold on. Yeah, I just checked her boob. It's cold. This bitch has been gone for a while. Holy shit! I've never nutted so hard in my life.
That pee right there.
Let me get a sip of that. Oh shit!
So this is how that wraps around. So Ava Devine being trapped in her pee reminds me of Hardee's when Biscuit Lady pulls up. Boniqua and
We're
Clyde.
back to the robbery.
Boniqua and Clyde freak the fuck out. They're sketching. They like pistol whip Edwin. I'm not. That didn't happen. Edwin's doing.
We're gonna say it happened.
Yeah, we're gonna say it happened. Fuck that. Mario and Edwin got fucking pistol whipped. They legitimately did though. Put them in like the freezer and the cooler, and
That's a kidnapping charge.
Yeah. And they got, I think it was like $80, and the biscuit lady scared them off because they thought biscuit lady was the fucking police. And saying that to say, they resumed operation. They were saying, hey guys, go back to work. Everything will be fine. And I show up. I literally show up probably 5 to 10 minutes after this happened. The police haven't even got there yet. Like, this is how fast this happened. I, like, showed up. The police haven't even got there yet. I get there. All the lights are out. I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody's in the back. You know, I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, we're making biscuits after this? You want us to resume operations. So you know what I did?
Yeah. What'd you do? By the way, this is a very good podcast, so I'll just say I'm hoping that the recording keeps it up and my computer doesn't explode, because this is good stuff here. Keep going.
You know what I did? I sabotaged the food that day. I blamed it on the public. I made it the public's problem instead of it kept it as an internal thing.
Are you comfortable talking about the time you did you know what while working at
Oh, hell yeah. I'm
so,
San Juan right now.
Okay. Well, you have said your name
San Juan's
on
fucking
it. People
OD.
can piece it together who you are.
Yeah. People, look, I did do acid and go to work.
Okay, so tell the story about the time you did acid while working at Hardee's.
Yeah, I'm in more.
This is still your morning routine.
Yeah, this is, mind you, I'm a younger man. Okay, this is when I was 18.
Okay, yeah.
I was 18 years old.
And how old are you now?
I am 32.
You're 22.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Why did you mouth to me like that was gonna change the? People know who you are.
People, you only know who I am if you know who I am. That's what I'm gonna say. And but
I mean, shit.
But
you mouthed to me like
I did. I mouthed to Tyler like there was a. This is a live recording. You can edit it out. I'm a dumbass.
It wasn't inconspicuous at all, and because of that, I'm keeping it in the podcast.
Yeah, you're right. And guys, just I have to tell you my real age now. I am a 22-year-old African male, straight from the motherland.
And you did acid while working at Hardee's. Morning shift. It's the morning rush. And you take how many
Saturday.
tabs?
This was, I think it was 2 tabs.
2 tabs.
2 tabs. So this was a Saturday. I brought the tabs with me to work. And at first, I was like, I think I'm going to take these. I knew at the end of the day I was going to take them. But I like to play games with myself sometimes and make it seem like I'm not a fiend.
Do them in the worst period of time.
Oh yeah, this is, guys, let me tell you, this is fast food on a busy, like, this is Hardee's on a Saturday morning, and you know everybody's coming to Hardee's. So I'm you know, this is right before the rush starts too, and this chick in the kitchen, she was like, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I got some acid, and she was like, oh, I've never seen anybody do that, and I was like, oh, this shit's gonna get me so trippy, and then she was like. And
this sounds like an after-school special conversation.
No, it's 100%.
Whoa, is that acid? Yeah, dude, it gets you like super trippy.
It gets you,
I've never seen anybody do that.
And she was like, "Do it." And and guys, I don't know why I didn't think twice. And mind you,
was she hot?
Oh no, yeah, this chick was pretty hot.
Okay,
but
okay, fair enough.
Motherfucking. Mind you, I was on Colors.
people like a subset of people might know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a state, like
it's definitely
bitch.
like there's
know what the fuck
is
that is.
I think each state has probably a program like it, but it's basically when you get like some type of drug charge and you have to get drug tested.
No. The crazy part is what I was being charged for was not a drug charge, but
yeah.
they decided to
more
give
or
me
less whatever crime you're being charged for, you have to take a drug test in like whatever time period they.
So basically, what it is you call a number every day, and you're assigned a color, and it's, you know, within the fucking color spectrum, guys. And mine was gold.
Roy G. Biv.
I was motherfucking gold, which was lit because I was fucking like, hell yeah, I'm a thug, gold. But my color didn't get called that often. Some people do legit were every day. Like, I'm guessing these people were serious drug addicts.
If you're a pedophile, you get
I heard blue
called every hour.
Dude, I heard blue and turquoise quite a bit. I'm not gonna fuck around.
Don't stop calling your ass.
Dude,
if you're a pedophile, your phone
turquoise.
I remember I heard turquoise for at least 2 weeks straight. They called turquoise every fucking day.
Because every day he was trying to fuck kid, and he was like making sure, like, turquoise. Turquoise.
Hey, turquoise. But so
I'm done.
you know, she's like, take him, and I'm like, okay. I didn't think twice about it. And I said, fuck it. I'm just gonna take this. Mind you guys, I've been sober for when did I do this? Do you remember when exactly did this go down?
But like year wise?
Yeah,
if I had to guess year wise, it might have been 2015.
I want to say this was 2015. No, this might have been 2014.
2014.
I think this was the end of 2014.
Because this is after I stayed in Canada, right?
I have no idea.
No, this was after you came back because you went to the mall. It was me, you, fucking Charles Battle,
Whoa, names.
oh yeah, shit. It was me, you, Charles.
I mean, nobody.
Who believes that's a name?
I know, right?
You're an idiot.
We'll use first name.
Me and Bobby Prince.
It was me, you, Charles, Sierra, it was a few other people. We went to the mall that night. We got the we
Nobody listens to this podcast. It's okay.
we had went to the mall that night, and Charles had got acid for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I remember that.
right.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
I was there. I drove you. You niggas couldn't drive. Well, you guys.
I feel like that was 2014.
Bro, I'm
Was that
telling you, I was
2014?
definitely yes. Because I mean, I was just sitting there chilling though. I wasn't driving. I think.
Are you sure you were there? Because I remember waiting at Charles. No. It was at what was his name? Rashad's house. We went to Rashad's house after, and it was me, Bastion, Rashad, and Charles, and we were waiting in this man's house for the acid plug to hit us back.
And me, Clyde, and Stan, and Steve, and Clip, and Jill.
You left because you didn't want to get any acid. I remember that. You left because you didn't want to get any acid.
Yeah, I think I was straight edge back then. No, I'm joking. I was probably just I didn't want to do acid or something.
I can't remember.
Because I definitely smoked
definitely
weed.
Regardless of any of that, ladies and gentlemen, I took the acid. So, I'm cooking eggs.
Yeah, this is back at Hardee's in the morning. You decide
Hardee's
morning rush.
Saturday morning.
Okay, so you're supposed to be. What station do you work again?
I'm the cook. And I remember what time I took this actually. It was 9:20 because
what was your process for going? Did you have to go to the bathroom or something?
Okay, no. The process was it wasn't a camera in the back room where like the fucking the cups and like the fries and shit. The fried cups were. Right. I went in the back over there and
Hey, hold on, keep telling. I'm gonna grab another beer. Does anybody want any kind of drink? Beer?
Yeah.
Do you want a Pabst or a Milwaukee's best?
Yeah, I'll take a Pabst if it's cool.
You want a
I'll
Pabst?
take a Pabst. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Keep telling the story.
All right, so I go back in the back and I'm huddled in the corner of the chick and she's like, take the acid. So I'm like, all right. I'll take it, pop it, and here we go, guys, ladies and gentlemen. It's a train ride.
Was she
from here
giving
on
it?
out.
Did you like that?
No. She was just like, take it, and I was just like she was more joking about it.
She finessed you.
Yeah, no, she was joking.
She finessed
but
you.
She didn't really expect me to do it, and I was like, all right, I'll do it because I wanted to kind of take the acid,
Yeah.
but at the same time. I wasn't experienced as I was now with psychedelics. Like if I tried to go take acid and go to work today, and mind you, my job today is much easier. I would never do this, do this.
Having done as much psychedelics as I have now, I would absolutely never do them while at work ever. There's no reason I would do that.
It's same here now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That I've experienced.
There's absolutely no reason.
Yeah, that we've all had experiences enough times.
It's not really,
Well, we've understood. But now, this is me early days. I've taken
Xanax at work, and that's while I quit my job.
I've definitely done Xanax at work. This is my first job. But I've done a lot of drugs at work.
So, sorry, you dropped the acid. You did it in the bathroom, or you said in the back?
This is in the back, yeah. So I take the acid, and the chick starts laughing. She was like, so what's going to happen? She's like, when do you start feeling it? I was like, well, hopefully in the next 30 to 45. So it did take a little bit to kick in. I do remember that. So it was about an hour, and then it really like started hitting me, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like I'm tripping, and like it was really cool at first, and like I was like, "Whoa, wow!" She like Hardee's is fucking crazy. Like it's really busy in here. Everybody's moving around all crazy. It's not like being a madhouse, but like I'm starting to trip. So at the time, I was ignorant to like
probably
tripping.
really fucking lit though.
Dude, it was because I was ignorant to tripping.
Like,
I mean, you didn't realize how much it actually rips apart reality and consciousness.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, god damn.
What you said. Fuck work.
Well, not cool, but like
at the same time.
I'm sure you were like.
No, I was ignorant to the fact.
It probably felt like you were going into a dream state while awake.
Yeah, no, 100%. It felt like I wasn't even like I was like having an outer body experience, and I wasn't aware of the fact.
Because you didn't just people listening, I'm sure, know that have done psychedelics that it's not just like you snap your fingers 1 second, you're just seeing the most craziest shit. It creeps up and then gradually, like you start noticing.
It's like a transformation almost.
Yeah, it's like you start noticing some weird shit, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then like in like 30 or so minutes, then you're like, just
and then you question yourself. You're like, "Am I tripping?" And then you look at something, you're like, "Yeah."
Yeah. How many times have you been like, "Is this shit even working?" And then like an hour later, you're just like,
Never.
And I was also
Never.
I was
Never?
Ever.
And never. What is
Never
your
have I
experience?
ever questioned if I'm tripping. Ever.
So you're sure about it every time.
Immediately.
100.
Yeah.
Even if it might be
Bro,
some bump.
I've never bro, I've been literally in like
I believe that. I've tripped with
another
Monte a lot,
plane,
and he's been very immersed
and
in
like
his trips.
I'm always there, like just from like even whatever it is. It could be not even really,
Yeah.
some SIDS or whatever. But
I 100% believe that. You've been always.
And I-
That was a terrible
I'm
beer
saying.
pour. Do you see the amount of foam in your glass, Brandon? I'm sorry to call
That
you
shit
out on
looks
that, but I
soft
just
out,
saw
though.
it.
I thought it was straight at first, and then I was like, "No, this is all foam."
And then
I
there's like a
found out my
sliver of
brew.
beer.
it's all soft.
So okay, so you're starting to
Oh, yeah.
feel the acid.
So yeah, like it took like an hour for it to hit me, and I'm starting to feel it, and I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling crazy. And I was like, I'm ignorant to the fact that like when you're on psychedelics, you're very, very aware. Like if you've done a lot of them, dude, you're like super fucking like aware of everything. You're like, the smallest thing could turn my whole world upside down. And I don't know, when you start becoming aware of that on psychedelics, it doesn't make them fun, but at the same time it makes them fun because you're like, wow, the smallest things can make me happy, but at the same time the smallest things can trigger me. This is before any of that. So I'm having loads of fucking fun. Loads of fun. Then it hits.
yeah, the fucking fear, right?
Yeah,
What hit?
then it hits.
The fear.
So
What
I'm
hit?
cooking
What was it?
eggs. I'm cooking eggs, man, and I start seeing goats in my eggs. I'm not even kidding you.
What do you mean?
My eggs, literally, the eggs I'm cooking.
Goats?
Goats. Motherfucking goats, nigga. I started seeing goats in my eggs. I'm tripping balls, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I go to the back, and I'm trying to explain just to the chick I just took that, who had just told me to take this acid.
You trying to talk to the bitch who finessed you?
Yeah.
Where she was like,
I'm talking to her.
She was like, take the acid,
I
Brandon.
was laughing.
she was like,
Brandon, is that a cheetah? Is it an actual cheetah? Brandon,
okay.
take the acid.
No. The funny part is, yeah, you know what that's from. That was from another experience.
Brandon, you don't want to go to jail, dude. Take the acid.
So I'm tripping balls, and this
there's
is
goats in your eggs.
There's goats in my
that
eggs.
you're cooking.
and this
And
is
you're
where
on the
shit-
egg station.
This is where shit
do you
starts to go
strictly
downhill.
deal with eggs, or what else do you do? Are you assembling
Is it just
sandwiches?
eggs? That's what I'm saying. It's-
Oh, dude.
This thing- oh.
I was making sandwiches. I was cooking sausages. I made it through. Yo, guys, I made it through the rush. That's the crazy part about. The crazy part of what I'm about to tell
I
you.
remember you fucking called me.
Yeah,
I was at work when I worked at Starbucks.
And I'm about to tell you that. And
Yeah, I was okay, go.
And you know, I made it through the rush, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you know, it's gonna be straight." I literally, ladies and gentlemen, I'm tripping nuts. I'm having a great fucking time. I'm having an awesome time. I go on break. I walk outside. I spark a cigarette in my normal spot. I'm tripping ass. I'm tripping fucking balls. Ground's moving. Fucking everything's waving, man. Colors. I'm fucking full fledged. I am tripping nuts at work, and I'm outside smoking a cigarette. I start making some phone calls because I'm like, okay, I need something to level me back out because it's really hitting me. And I make the first person I call was Charles Battle, and.
Oh, Bobby
God.
Prince. You call Bobby Prince.
I call the first.
Should I edit like a beep sound over the name, or
You should edit bitch on
Yeah. I don't know if you can do that.
I can totally do that.
All right, yeah, you should
Bitch,
definitely go.
I'm in
Bitch, I'm in the lab. All right, so
Yeah. I'll beep out the last name.
you know, I call that person, and they're like, I was like, yo, bro, I'm losing my shit. I'm tripping nuts. And he's like, yo, that's funny. He starts laughing. He was like, yeah. He was like, since I only took one, he's like, it didn't really do too much for me. And I was like, damn, dude, I don't know how the fuck that's even possible, because I'm full fledged fucking tripping. And so I got off the phone.
Must have
with
been a
him.
metabolism.
telling
thing.
you, I
I don't know,
it's the
dude.
same
I
thing
don't know
for
what
me.
it was.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know
Like,
what it was, but
no
the
matter
more
what it is,
the
I'm
more,
telling you.
dude, the more I was standing out there, the more I started to trip harder. I don't know if that was just because it was taking I had just taken it like 2 hours ago, and like that for like when it started kicking in, that's when the rush really was getting like heavy, and then for that whole hour, that was
Now, the legitimate, stuff that we ended up doing at one point. how did that Hardee's acid compare to that?
Oh, dude, Hardee's acid didn't have shit on
On the legitimate.
Dude,
Okay,
Hardee's acid didn't have
We'll leave
shit
it at
on
that.
that.
Yeah,
if I took
you know
that
what I'm
shit,
talking about.
Yeah, if I took that shit, oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude.
a
Yeah, I
like
had to go
shit
home.
like that.
I would have had to go home.
Shit like
I mean,
that.
you
and
I
we're
would have had to
going-
go home. I would have had to go home for
We
sure.
had some pretty nice shit. You know,
That was some really good shit.
The other time that she was at work.
We're talking in
Oh,
hyperboles.
yeah. Both those times.
Well, I mean,
what
like,
you're talking
if
about
it's even
and what
work.
he's talking about. He was talking
I mean,
about the
it's not
shit.
really work,
the
but I
shit I
mean-
had the second time I went to
It's
work.
not really
Yeah.
work, but I mean, it was
laser tag.
Well, the funny
It
thing
was.
is that you went on to also trip acid at a work meeting while you worked at Sheets, and then also trip shrooms while working
Yeah.
at Sheets.
Okay, stripping shrooms at working at Sheets was fun.
Damn.
That's a whole other story, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we'll save that for another podcast. We'll make it a saga,
Like
but
I
that's
said,
the first story.
I used to.
And we're still on your morning diet.
Yeah, morning
And,
diet.
and we're,
This is-
and we're still talking about Von Suejos. I don't even remember the goddamn.
San Juan.
I don't even remember the goddamn.
San
I don't
Santos.
remember your goddamn
Monsanto.
like.
San Juan. I'm San Juan.
So what do you eat for lunch?
Oh yeah. So this is gonna
Who
get
are
down.
you?
This is gonna get down to lunch, guys. Don't you worry.
gonna get down to
This-
lunch.
This is gonna wrap around to lunch. So I call after I made that first call. I make a second call, and I think I called you. I can't. It was between you or Dave,
Yeah.
but I no, it was definitely you.
What did you say to me again? You were like, I'm trying.
Oh yeah, I remember calling you.
You're like, I feel like I'm never gonna be able to leave Hardee's.
Yeah. Dude, I remember because this is like I'm walking in between the cars. I'm pacing back and forth. This is after the first phone call, and I'm pacing back because I'm tripping harder. So I call Tyler, and I get inside my car, or my brother's car at the time, and I call him, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, I'm tripping nuts, and I don't feel like I'm ever gonna leave work." And for some reason, ladies and gentlemen, within the time period of me calling that first person to me calling Tyler, I thought I was gonna be trapped. I thought it was. I thought it was it. No, I legit thought it was like this is it. Like I'm stuck at Hardee's.
Slated to be stuck at Hardee's forever.
Like all like, let me try to describe my because I can remember
You
this
thought you
clearly.
were stuck at Hardee's.
Let me describe to you my thought pattern. Like,
Boy, what?
You know how you get up and you're like, you think like, okay, somebody said, hey man, think about what your daily routine for the week is, and they're like, get up in the morning. Start from getting up in the morning. My thought was that, but at Hardee's. Like I get up, I'm washing my face and brushing my teeth in the bathroom.
Yeah.
This is the acid thoughts. Yeah. I thought this place was my life. This was it. This was like I'm stuck here. So I started freaking the fuck out. I'm calling everybody like, yeah, this is like the shift's never good. I have an hour left, ladies and gentlemen. All I have to do is go back inside. I made it through the hard part. All I had to do was go back inside this place and clean this grill and go home. That's all I had to do. And I am freaking out in my car. I'm like, I'm never gonna leave. Ladies and gentlemen, an hour left, not even. And so I'm freaking out. I'm talking. Tyler, I remember you couldn't talk for long because you were at work.
Yeah, I think I called you on break or after. I just remember talking to you and you being like, I'm like tripping at work and I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I think I'm trapped.
Yeah, and I remember
You were just chain smoking cigarettes.
Yeah, I was smoking a lot of cigarettes, and like I remember calling Dave, and I'm looking at this billboard, and this billboard is just waving and just doing the craziest shit, and I'm just like, Dave, I fucked up. Like I shouldn't have did this. He starts like, I don't know why you did acid and went to work, and I was just like, as soon as he said that, I was like, hold on, I'm straight. Like I just need to get back in there. I need to get done.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to be told you're on a drug. You just need to be like, this is a drug.
Yeah.
I am on a drug.
And for some reason, him saying that put everything into perspective for me. So
Because Dave was trying to tell you off, and you never want to. You were like, Dave, nigga.
it really didn't put anything in perspective for me. I'm blind to myself. I went back inside and I tried to keep my composure, but people knew. Like they're like, why are you like rushing? So
Why are you
fast?
twitching
Yeah.
and just like mumbling?
Why are you moving so fast? You're spilling shit. You're acting like you don't know what to do. You're looking really confused. 'Cause I am fucking.
You feel like, or like, they're like, you don't look like you know what proper momentum.
Yeah. Like I was fucked up. I go back inside. I burned the shit out of myself, clean that grill. I finally got it done. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, I don't remember. No! I don't remember any of that shit. I just remember getting in my car and look, the feeling of fucking relief. Like it felt like I was so relieved. It
Like
felt like
you escaped like getting stabbed.
Like I escaped Guantanamo Bay in this motherfucker. All right, like I got in my car and I was so relieved that like I wasn't even tripping. I swear to fucking God. Like I got in my car, it was so much sweat pouring down me. I just remember taking my hat off and just doing this.
You just ran a marathon mentally.
I get back in my car and I make that drive home. I smoked 2 cigarettes. I felt like I wasn't even tripping because I was so happy. But I ended up going to get more acid that day. and doing another tab later that day. So it was a pretty chill day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, being 18 years old, ladies and gentlemen.
Being 18 and irresponsible.
Now we're just 22 years old and irresponsible as well. We're not any better
not
as we
irresponsible.
pour tall boy Paps into glasses.
I mean, we work every fucking day. Then, man.
I work like 4 days a week.
We
You
work-
motherfuckers work every goddamn day. Brandon, you haven't had a day off in like 2 weeks, for fuck's sakes. You're gonna die
I know,
of
dude.
a stroke or a heart attack. I'm worried about you. You're gonna die of deep vein thrombosis.
I can't sit still.
I don't know what I thought.
You're gonna die of restless legs.
I need to keep going because after walking that stairwell, man, I was
The stairwell.
man. I was defeated after that. Like I remember getting to the top and thinking, like, holy shit, like, how am I gonna get some pussy? And I'm not really gonna go in on some pussy if I feel like this after some stairs.
Dude, you need some stamina. Take some
staying.
work.
I need some
You gotta
stamina.
hold up some hips or something, man. You're
Fucked.
some real sweat going on. If it's in a hot room, Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, you ever get that like calf sweat? Those like beads of calf.
the beads of calf sweat.
The beads of calf, the beads of sweat that build up on your calves when you're either doing something really strenuous or plowing it in a really awkward position on your legs. You just get it's like I can't even describe it. It's like a minty feeling in the back of your calves, and you want to scratch it, but you touch it. And
Yo, you know when your girl's on top of you, and like after you're done through that whole thing where she's on top of you, you know, and then like you just get up and the puddle of sweat on your bed from your back is.
it's there, and you start crying a little bit, and she tells you it's okay that
You're a
your dick-
sexually impotent bitch.
yeah, your dick's not that small, but
Come on, honey. 3 inches is average.
yeah, 3 inches hard is average.
Oh God.
Sorry, damn, I
buddy.
got a fat ass dick. 3 inches, bro. I'm about to pull up with the Lamborghini. Quick,
Pull up with the
yo,
Lambo.
girl, you see this car?
This is the Snub Nose Saturday Night Special.
Whoa.
It's a revolver of penis.
Oh, I found one of those in my grandma's fucking little tin fucking lockbox when she died.
Wait, what?
She had a little Saturday
little
night
pistol?
special. Yeah,
Bro,
no,
that's what I'm
seriously.
saying.
I picked the lock,
Bro,
and
I'm telling you.
I went in, I'm seriously. You can ask
Bro.
Dave and Brian. I picked the lock and I went in there, and she had like a book of some shit. I couldn't really read the handwriting, but she had a 38 special, a little Saturday night special.
I'm telling you. You cannot fuck with these ladies, these old ladies. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, but they got the pack. They got that
Yeah,
shit ready.
she
You know
was
what I mean?
she was
To
ready
the
to
bus
blast a
stop.
nigga.
Any minor like thing you think is a little travel, then niggas got the heat for it.
She
you know
will
what I mean?
pop your shit.
She will
Fuck you.
Yeah,
she
you
will.
be like, yo, old lady, yo, run your shit. Run your shit. She be like, wait, so fool. You gonna think she got like a fucking Desert Eagle? Damn, lady, chill the fuck out. Holy, I just want you.
That sounds great.
I just want your goddamn food stamps. The fuck? Damn. Okay, I'm like 13.
All right, so wait, what the fuck do you eat for lunch? Goddamn.
Oh yeah.
We're
So,
still on your diet.
ladies and gentlemen, tying all of that shit back. How far are we?
We're almost to an hour and we're still on the first topic.
Wait, what do you mean?
Hour in, ladies.
We were
and
supposed to
gentlemen.
get Brandon's like diet schedule, and we're an hour into the podcast.
Nah, he's only been talking
It's a
about
good
it.
thing. I mean, I'm
like a
impressed
little bit.
because we had nothing planned, so I'm glad we took the first bit and rode with it.
Yeah. So,
Oh, it's a
ladies
bit?
and gentlemen,
It's not even a
all
bit.
that
This is
tying
like
back around.
fucking life living.
My morning meal is always fast food. It doesn't matter what, honestly, because it's always breakfast. I'm telling you, breakfast is breakfast for me, ladies and gentlemen. But if we're talking about lunch, now that could vary. That varies. That could be breakfast. Could be a 4 for 4 at Wendy's. A cookout tray.
Wait, no, I can already. You know what? I can sum up this whole segment. Your diet is shit because you don't cook for yourself and you only eat fast food and takeout.
Basically, ladies and gentlemen.
It doesn't
So,
matter what.
What
It's just
the fuck?
So,
which I am this. I've
What the
been the
fuck?
same way for the past like half a year. I don't really cook for myself that much.
Nah, that nigga. This man, he creates kale.
I did
kale
make,
in a
I made
bowl.
frozen kale. I took frozen kale last night and made it into like sort of edible kale.
you know,
Kale is edible as hell.
he doesn't even do that.
Shout
he
out
just
to my grandma.
grabs a head of kale and just starts biting.
That's
crunching.
all.
That's
All you.
crunching.
That's what I do. That's my thing. Kale is not that crunchy, y'all. Nigga, that's like celery or some shit. Kale is like
My man's like facial hair is all wet. I see him. It's just dripping all the time.
Me biting into a head of kale is like it's the 2001: A Space Odyssey soundtrack
Kale's
where it's like
going heads. Kale goes on stalks. Kale's like a stalk kind of.
Little stalk. Oh, sorry, like celery.
You like.
I'm
break it
sorry,
off.
I can't.
Well, not like celery.
2001: A Space
It's like
Odyssey.
greens, like greens. You
I'm
like,
sorry, I can't give you.
It's not like a cabbage head.
I can't give you head, Hal.
Wait, no. What's the guy's name in the movie? What's
can't
the?
give you
Oh,
son.
sorry.
I've never
Sorry.
seen that movie.
Okay. No, I got it now. I said Hal
And the
was the
vegetables.
protagonist when Hal is the robot. Sorry. I can't give you head, Dave.
Does Dave have a response for this? Does Dave talk in the movie?
well, that's the funny thing about 2001: A Space Odyssey is there's not a lot of dialogue in the kind of cool theme.
That was in.
I like movies that have
that was
like
in Space
kind of
Odyssey.
yeah. It's the movie with the the famous robot. Like a lot.
I know
of,
the movie, but I don't remember I can't give you head, Dave.
No, the line is I can't let you do that, Dave. But I turned it into
I can't give you head, Dave.
yeah.
I can't give you head, Dave.
I'm sorry.
That's brilliant.
I can't suck you off, Dave.
I can't gobble that dick, Dave.
That's brilliant.
But the cool gimmick with 2001: A Space Odyssey, at least with the bit with the dudes on the spaceship with the robot, is that the Stanley Kubrick made it a point to give the robot more personality than the humans. Like all the humans are kind of stale, monotone characters, but the robot kind of has the most expression and like passion in the movie. That's the kind of whole juxtaposition
The point,
and
yeah.
commentary on society that is nice in that movie that I like.
Sounds like a movie
Space Odyssey.
you would watch if you're like tripping.
Oh,
Definitely.
The last bit of the movie is absolutely just a psychedelic trip. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking. There's just 10 minutes of like aerial footage, like footage shot out of a plane, like of a desert with like kind of color correction warping over it to make it look psychedelic. And then it's like the main
really trippy.
the main character like fell into like a black hole or time warp or whatever, and he like ends up in a room where he like keeps seeing different versions of himself that are like years older, and then he becomes that version until he's like old as fuck and dying on his deathbed, and then he becomes like the Star Child, like a fetus in the stars.
He is the star child at the end.
No,
He's
that is the ending to that movie.
Bro.
The
protagonist at the end of
Yo.
2001: A Space Odyssey becomes the Star Child. That is the ending.
That's
Bro.
fucked.
Sorry for the spoiler if you've never seen it, but go see it. I'm sure that will give you enough of a hook to figure out what the fuck that means.
Bro, I'm telling you that is a trip right there. That's literally that's literally tripping right there. That's really
Becoming the Star Child is like doing
pretty much the way it happened. Yeah, that's pretty much how it happens. Like, that's
I'm
pretty-
sure you guys can appreciate this. I've
pretty
always
cool.
looked at like psychedelic trips as like you like kind of lose all connection with your thought pattern or ego or whatever, and you have to slowly rebuild it
It
until
was a
you're
good
sober
description.
again.
It was a good description.
I would say that definitely if you're deep in the sauce. I don't know. Some people have pussy tolerances though. Like I've known people.
I know people right now that if I give them like a bowl of weed, they will be like, it's like I gave them a fucking hit
I
of
have a
acid.
pussy ass tolerance,
Yeah.
bro. I'm like,
That's crazy. That's
saying?
crazy, man. It's the guy Sean who recently passed. Man, I'm not gonna talk about him bad, but I remember one thing. He had Dave had told me about.
Nobody knows these names. Yeah, you know somebody. We know somebody who died of a drug overdose recently because everybody's dying of fentanyl, but we know somebody that's connected through mutual people.
The man, let me tell you this. I won't be graphic about it. The man died because his heart gave out from a lot of Xanax and alcohol abuse. But this man,
Wait,
weed-
it wasn't fentanyl?
No, dude.
Okay.
It was his heart literally stopped because
Oh Jesus!
he was taking so much Xan and alcohol, and this man, I remember Dave telling me his man would say to them that like weed that was the thing that would fuck him up. Like he would do hard ass drugs and go hard as fuck with them, but the weed, he said, that was the thing that would just obliterate him. So he never smoked weed. I'm serious. He never fucking smoked weed. He'll do 26
do that
Xanax
shit.
with
That
you.
would-
He'll do 26
No, I'm
fucking
saying the
Xanax
harvest
honest with
good.
you,
That's what I mean. It'll make you feel a different kind of.
that's crazy though. Like
Yeah.
I just like weed is the thing that I go to mellow me out when I'm on any drug. Except for acid, honestly, because that just makes it worse. If I smoke weed while I'm coming down off acid and I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, I feel like I'm good. If I smoke weed, that would just bring it all back. It hurts. But if I'm on anything else though, I'll smoke weed to level me out and try to get me to a solid place. But I can't imagine being you smoking weed and you just that's it, man. You just fucked. Fuck that.
So what do you eat for dinner?
Kale.
Kale. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, I grow kale. That shit's good. It comes in stalks. It's
Shouts
what
out to Monte's kale farm.
Has anything else happened this week that we haven't talked about on the podcast? Like, do you have any funny stories? I can't think of any personally, really.
Demi Lovato?
We talked about that on one that is, well, we haven't released while recording this, but like the people, it's been released.
I mean,
to
I
the
ripped
people
my
recording
pants.
it.
You talked about this on
Oh,
the
you-
last one?
We talked about Demi Lovato on the one we recorded that I have to render out.
I
And
can't
like I
stop
said, the
thinking.
people listening to this recording now on YouTube, they've already listened to the one where we talk about Demi Lovato. It's the one before this episode.
Oh shit. That happened then? Fuck.
Yeah, no, Demi Lovato overdosed on heroin.
Yeah. She's
All
alive though.
What
Yeah.
else has happened?
I'm saying.
Yeah, let me bring up the old drudgereport.com. We'll see what's going on.
And I will keep you
Oh,
all
it happened in real
entertained
life?
by talking to Monte. So Monte,
Yeah.
you were at your pants today. How was that?
Bro, that I honestly I can't help. It's weird. It's like as I go through life, I just can't help but start like singing in my head, motherfucking like goddamn, SpongeBob, goddamn, goddamn the Rip the Pants song, and I ripped my
remember that
pants.
shit.
I thought that I had everybody on my side, and I ran and blew it.
Looking at drudgereport.com, it feels like it's the year 2007. Because here's some headlines. USA to bomb Iran. Housing market showing signs of cracking. What fucking... Is it 2008 again?
Dude,
Holy shit.
How many times have the U.S. has been close to bombing Iran? Like I feel like I've seen that. That's a regular report right there.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about politics or the news, but I feel like if I am looking at news, U.S. is always trying to bomb Iran.
Bomb some.
Shouts out to Iran and all the Iranians
Such
out
all the
there.
people who make like fucking like demolition shit and like create bombs all day. Shouts out to y'all. Thanks
Shout-
for going into that career.
Oh,
Shouts
here's
out
a good
to
one.
suicide bombers.
Here's a good one.
Yeah, I'll be one of them. Shouts out to that.
Sorry, I was eating Doritos.
Dodos.
Wisconsin ordered to pay for gender reassignment surgeries. I don't know the context. I'm
Whoa.
just reading the headline.
Whoa. Okay, I don't know shit about this, but I'm about to go on a tangent. So
Oh no!
you're telling me
Oh, no.
Wisconsin's gonna have to pay for
Wisconsin.
kids? Is it for children or just?
A
Just
federal
joking.
judge has ordered Wisconsin to pay for the gender reassignment surgery for two transgender
on.
Medicaid recipients. Cody Flack, 30, and Sarah Ann McKenzie, 41.
Is this Yahoo News? Are they a credible source?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
What the fuck is a credible source? Do you even know what a credible
This is tremendous, Pelt said of the ruling. The state's Medicaid has a budget of approximately
I don't
$9.7 million. Jesus
Either.
Christ. That's
Yeah, I don't
one
either.
state's Medicaid program is $9.7 billion.
Yeah,
one
dude.
state.
What the fuck?
No, dude, Kansas.
One
dude,
state?
Dude,
That's a
Kansas
number.
is poor as shit,
I don't
dude.
know. I'm
Kansas,
sorry.
I think Kansas is the poorest state in the U.S.
What, $9.7 billion?
Yeah, dude. Kansas is pretty poor.
Everybody-
But like, no. I'm saying
no.
that to say that like, there's some rich ass states, dude. Like fucking, I don't know.
Kansas
DC
is
not
in the
really
money.
a state, but like the DC area that's like insanely rich.
Who?
The DC. I know DC
Well,
is not like a
DC
state.
no shit,
But the
DC
DC area is insanely rich though. Like certain parts around it.
But Kansas is way bigger than DC.
Kansas is a poor piece of shit. If you live in Kansas, shouts out to you because you need some water.
Shouts
nigga.
out. I know hella people from Kansas though, and they all like
Oh my God. Oh, I'm still eating Doritos. Go ahead. I got a good headline.
they all like fucking I don't know, they all like goddamn Brussels sprouts and shit. I'm like, yo, I don't fuck with Brussels sprouts.
Wait, what the fuck are you talking?
I'm like, wait.
Oh, I got Doritos in my sinuses. Go ahead. Oh.
I'm like, wait a second. You fuck What the what? Brussels? Bro.
Wait, what are you
People from Kansas. Well, at least the one person I know from Kansas. I don't know, but like...
I got that fucking shitty,
Maybe
spicy, sinus feeling where it feels like the roof of your mouth is like dry and cracking and it's going up to your nose.
Shouts out to a cigarette.
Am I fucking stuck in, I think I have a sinus infection. It feels like a sinus infection, just like out of nowhere. My nose is on fire.
Dude,
What do you mean?
Oh,
you have one?
I'm gonna take some Zyrtec.
I'm probably gonna get one as well. Do you have a cigarette?
I don't, but do you want to go get some after the podcast?
No,
yeah.
no, I don't. I don't smoke cigarettes. You're a bitch.
Smoke. Look, kids out there. Look, if you're 11 or 12 and you feel like you're getting bullied and you feel like you can't take it anymore, suicide's not the option. Just start smoking. All right?
You look cooler.
Yeah.
Don't listen
You think
to
your
these
bullies?
fools.
Think your bullies can really stand up to you?
Listen to
You got
me.
a fag in your mouth. You look them in the eye and tell them, "Hey, man,
Never ever.
I know what my 20s are gonna be like. All right, they're gonna be depressing. I'm gonna have a lot of terrible sex. All right,
On stretch marks and shit.
stretch marks. I'm gonna
Damn.
fucking fail at a lot of jobs. I'm probably gonna be a disappointment to my parents. Okay, but you know what?
Ah,
I'll
damn.
be smoking cigarettes.
They're gonna let me go to college though. They're gonna let me go to
Oh
college.
no, they don't have an accomplished diploma. They don't
No.
have.
No,
a
they don't.
university diploma.
I'm
They're
gonna
gonna
make
let
the
me go.
mic
They're gonna
sound
let me
like
go.
my sinus pressure right now.
Yeah, you can do that pretty well.
That's what my sinus pressure sound or feels like. The sound of this.
Shout out to that man's nostrils.
Oh, God, it's the worst shit, man. Anything sinus related can suck my fucking dick, faggot.
Even breathing?
Here's a good headline. House of Hell. Kids beaten in quote-unquote dungeon. Child depraved of seeing cancer doctors.
Oh man, those kids are just. Fucking,
What do you say? Child? What?
5 Lansing children were locked in a dungeon for days, whipped as punishment, police said. It's a man and female couple. That's fucking weird.
Dude, it's always the couples. They're just like,
It's
yo,
always the man-female couple.
let's
It's
just
always
do weird
kinky
shit to
as
kids.
fuck.
Let's just do weird ass shit to kids. I bet you if
Wait,
you
what?
evaluated those people and say, hey, what's going on in your life, you'd probably find out some shocking things.
What's going on in my life? I live at fucking Hardee's.
They
No,
do
I'm
that.
done. No,
Crunch. Spicy nacho.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to stop eating on the podcast after the sample.
I'm pretty high.
It's okay. We're winding down here. We're like an hour and 10 in.
but I'm saying, Farm Bill? Where the fuck is that? Go to Farm Bill? Nigga, are you trying to kill me? Are you trying to rob me?
Farmville is not a real place.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you talking about?
What am I?
Shut up the Farmville. That's the real place.
I didn't even mention the word.
What are you talking
Farm
about?
Bill.
I didn't ask you. Where the
John
fuck
is
are you
not my
sending me?
slave name.
It's Peter Macklin.
I'm just saying.
My safe word is Pilsner. And my
You said Pilsner. That's what you said. Or what was it? Oh, no.
Kerspecki was the original.
God damn, what is it? Why
Kurt-
can't I hear that? I can't hear it. It's
Kurt-
fucking weird.
Is it like is it like a dog whistle where it's at a frequency?
Dead ass. I feel like I'm as stupid as that. Like, it's like Kerspecki.
Kerspecki.
Respect.
Kerspecki. Okay.
Kerspecki.
It's like I don't feel like I'm hearing the whole like.
I'm gonna
thing.
get you a
Kerspecki.
shirt that says Kerspecki.
I feel like you guys are just like. I feel like there's more to the word. Like
Tyler, you gotta teach
Kerspecki.
me how to spell Kerspecki so we can get it on
It's
the
like
shirt.
KAERSP.
KAER. Spec.
Give me that respect.
Specs.
Kerspecki Chrome.
RESPECT. Hollywood keeps raping children.
Okay, shouts out to
All right. Yeah, we're
2009,
wrapping up.
2008.
So
What?
any last. Tyler Bauer.
I'm gonna work at 6 o'clock.
Wait,
tomorrow,
what?
Guys.
I'm saying we're wrapping up. So any last. Tyler Bauer.
Well, you know, it's just I've been trying.
I'm joking. No, you don't have to actually go in.
It's just I've been trying really hard to start, feeling feelings, and I'm working on it really hard. So, if anybody out there has felt a feeling before, comment in the comment section what your favorite feeling is.
You're a fucking bitch. You're a bitch ass.
Brandon Miller.
Guys, if you can,
Any last.
you can tell me how to better my diet.
words. I'm sorry that I said the N word, but I felt like because it was distorted in a mic.
Wait, what?
That it would be. Oh no, I'm getting beat for.
Comment in the section below if you can help my diet.
You know, that sounds hilarious.
No.
When I'm directing Guardians of the Galaxy in 10 years, don't pull this podcast up where I send the N-word.
Holy shit, that is too much. What is wrong with the world?
Too much is wrong with the world is what
I love you. Humanity is doomed. Humanity is doomed.
It's not so much.
There is no hope.
It's your fault. It's your
There
fault,
is
though.
no hope. There is no hope.
It's all your fault. Y'all created the lack of
Humanity
fault
is
and
doomed.
longevity.
You are
Believe
trapped in
Jesus
reality,
Christ.
but then you will die. You're trapped in reality, and then you will die. You're trapped in pain, and then you will not exist. You're trapped in pain, and then you will not exist.
Holy shit, how did you do that? Sound like a creature from the mist.
Shouts out to Will Smith, I am legend.
Frank! No, Frank! Frank! I love that scene.
Frank, you better be real.
Frank, you're a mannequin!
You better not be playing games with me, Frank.
No, Frank, no!
Tell me if you're real, Frank. Say if you're real.
That was Yo, shouts out Will. That was a dope ass. I like that scene. You're a mannequin, right?
Tell me if you're real, Frank.
Frank!
This is Jaw. This is
What are those?
that means so good.
Is that a meme
What
that the
happened to
kids
that?
are
Bring that back,
enjoying at the
everybody.
moment?
Bring that back in the comment section below, please.
Please.
What are the? Whoa! Fuck a trend.
I'm gonna name my son Alex from
What?
Target and then kill him with a 9mm pistol.
Name your kids what are
I'm
those?
gonna name my son Damn Daniel and smother him with all his white, all the white clothes he has on. I'm gonna choke him with it.
I name my kids what? And my second kid are those.
What this is you upset at them.
Fuck a trend.
This is you. Fuck a trend. Guys,
I love how the guy who invented coning, the thing where you'd grab an ice cream cone from a drive-through window, I love how he's still trying to do similar kind of pranks, but he gets like 200 views on YouTube. It's like, I'm so much better than that guy. I'm
Guys.
just like so much like cooler and just better off.
No,
as
it's
a-
just
shouts out to
I mean,
Fousey Tubes
let
and
him
saying
do what he
ass.
needs.
If you see that man, slap
I mean,
him.
those-
Is he the guy who's like freaking out? With
Our views are, like,
plenty of
they mean
YouTubers have like
something.
already
They
probably
mean something.
rode that into the ground for views.
Oh, 100%. But shouts out to that man.
Yeah.
If you see him, slap his bald head for me.
Slap that head. Slap that head.
Slapping
slap
people
That,
with bald heads is hilarious.
Slap that head.
That sounds
slap that head.
It just
Slap that head.
you
Slap
know
that head.
just looks painful.
it does. It looks
Sound like-
fucking
sound like
funny.
you're
as hell.
masturbating.
He's like a
Slap that head.
small ass like middle.
What is it like to get sunburn on top of your head?
It's probably like
Comment in the section below.
You bald ass motherfucker.
It's probably like find some old shit that's just like been there and it just like.
How
smells
many
bad.
on your computer fans do you think have small dicks?
Oh,
Like
dude,
dicks
no,
smaller
no.
than like 3 inches hard.
At
on your computer
At
fan.
least.
That's not the point. Okay,
20%.
20. That's actually
I
probably
already
not a
said
bad
that they're
estimate.
short. That's what I said.
20%. I would actually guess that.
20%?
20%,
No.
yeah.
If you're out there listening, which statistically I know one of you are out there listening, have a little
Yo,
ass
I bet you at least 5 dudes who
No.
are listening to this at least want to go, but like, hold on, I gotta measure my cock.
Yeah, they're like, wait,
Yeah.
they're getting
No.
really self-conscious.
5 people measured their cocks after this, and they're
Yeah.
like, yo, I gotta see if my dick's longer
And
than
like,
3
and
inches.
like 20% of women measure
They'll
their
deny it.
20% of the women that watch this, 20% of the women that watch this like measures their cocks too. 'Cause they're all like, wait, is my dick too big? My dick,
Females have penis envy. They're always like, oh, I
telling
got big dicks. I got
telling
a
you.
big dick.
20% of them
I
only
think
have
it's
3.
legitimately funny. when
I
women
feel like
say
I'm
it.
stealing
20%
that,
of the women
kinda
have 3-inch
observation
penises, is what
from
I'm saying.
somewhere. I think I'm subconsciously taking it from somewhere.
I
But
tell you what, though,
I think I know what podcast I was taking that observation from.
because you said that, Tyler, let me tell you what, I think that's actually legitimately funny when women say "suck my cock,"
They really won't.
because it's like you just wish.
Right?
Oh shit!
What, you wish that
They
you could
say that
suck
a
a
lot.
woman's cock?
No.
Oh, do I wish I could suck a woman's cock?
Big meaty. Don't you just wish you had a chick with like a
They kinda
14-inch
have
clit?
cock.
Big meaty.
Hey, bro.
Call her Mr. Meaty.
Be careful what you ask for.
If you
You just come up to her like a bitch. You just like,
you come across a fine ass bitch,
That ass, and
the
she's just
baddest
like-
bitch of your life.
She's got
Right.
a prime
You're about to hit
rib
that
clit.
shit.
You're about to hit
She's
that
got a-
shit.
yeah,
She's got
that shit-
a
that shit's
fucking
at
New
least-
York strip.
That shit's at
clit.
least 6-7
No,
inches
you're
long.
about to
It's like a prime rib clit.
You're about to hit that shit, and she just smacks you with that shit.
Yeah, she pulls it out.
You're like,
She's
whoa,
like, I have a
wait.
huge ass clit. It's not a dick, I swear.
Wait.
What do you do?
What do you? And she does it again.
Marinate it with some barbecue sauce and some miso.
Comment in the section below.
A nice miso marinade.
I'm telling you, she just slaps you with that shit though. You're just like,
You
you
think
about
it
like,
would-
your girl about to eat your shit into pieces, and she's like, all right, daddy, and she's just,
With a 7-inch clit, you think that would make a sound? You know how your like dick smacks like some,
Instead
like,
of-
cheese?
no, it makes this
Instead
exact,
of
it makes this exact sound, right?
All right, the band 9 Inch Nails, 9 Inch Clits,
9-inch clits.
And then you just like
9 Inch Dicks.
probably forget where you're
9-inch
even at.
spicks. 9-minute quips.
You probably forget where you're even at, and then you just wake up in bed with her, and you're just like, "Wait, did that happen?" And you have to go check. You have to go check. You have to go check if this woman has like a fucking 17-inch fucking like clit,
And she
you're just
fucks
like,
you in the ass with it.
Yeah, you have to check.
my
you,
God.
you don't remember none of it. You don't,
Oh my God.
You don't remember none of that ecstasy. You don't remember none of that shit.
Oh my God.
I stimulated the shit out of her.
You
but
have
she
to- you
fucks
have
you in
to,
the
like,
ass
you're-
with her
you have to-
17-inch
Oh my God.
clit.
You have to go and check, and she
Jesus.
stops you.
Your ass is bleeding.
Oh my God.
And she stops you, and she's
You
just
called 911?
like, "That's what she says."
No,
she's
you
like,
spit on it.
Oh my God.
I keep it going.
Well, it's good that people will find your social security number and know that you also said that. What you just...
Spit on it, keep it going.
"Damn."
That's my motto in life. Anything that happens, spit on
Fiji.
it. Spit on it and keep it going. No matter what you say to me, you can't.
You know
keep
what would be if I ever restarted the Patreon page, you know what would be a funny goal?
What?
The for like $5 you get the first 3 digits of my social security number. You have to guess the rest.
The more money you donate, the higher you donate. If you donate $500,000, you get the 2, and then
Yeah, no, I'll only do it up to the you have to guess the last 3 because that's like there's like 999 combinations.
Or no, if you donate $1 million, you get the full thing. Each person who donates $1 million get your full social
Okay,
security.
if someone would give you $9 million in cash tomorrow, would you like? If someone was like, "I will give you
No.
$1 million in cash, but your credit will be fucked forever to where you can never
No,
use
I
your
wouldn't.
credit for anything."
I
Oh
wouldn't do
no,
with
dude!
credit. I just wouldn't
Somebody
take the
told
money,
me
period.
wise advice. You can have all
No.
the money in the world, but if your credit's shit, you might as well never have anything.
Yeah, but fuck, I mean, I don't have to do none of the credit. Period. If someone was just like, "Yo, you can have 9 billion." How about that? Hey, you got 9 billion right now.
I'm
Would you
moving to the
take
middle
it?
of
I would
fucking
say
East.
no.
Okay, $9 billion cash. For fuck's sakes, I would take that over
Yeah,
credit.
for
Suck my
$9 billion
dick.
cash, and they said your credit's fucked. I'm moving to the Middle East.
Not even
All right?
credit. Not even credit.
I'm building castles.
No, nothing will happen. You just hear it's 9 billion. Nothing happens. You're straight. Here you go. $9 billion.
Well, looks like I'm getting
would you
all of
do?
Wisconsin's healthcare budget.
That's what is that what you want? What would you say?
I said I'm getting all of Wisconsin's healthcare budget.
They just gave you $9 billion, and there's just like nothing. No, nothing.
No one's getting transgendered surgeries today.
But you. This is what happened.
Nobody's getting anything taken off or on.
Look,
Like a suction cup.
Wisconsin, get your shit together. All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're paying for confused people. All right, I'm confused. Give me some money. How about that?
Look at the holes in your socks, Brandon. Holy shit, those are some intricate holes.
They are. Look, my heel.
You can see where you've been putting the most pressure on your feet.
I know. My
on the
heels.
balls and your like kind of tips.
My heels are hanging out, guys, on my socks. If
You know what's
out
funny
there-
is your heels, like from my perspective, almost look like a white guy's heels because you know it's like the. It looks like it could be a white guy's heels, but then I look at your body and it's African and American.
I'm not in Mexican.
What the
I'm
fuck?
saying wrong. I'm saying.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Bitch, you a human. You suck ass bitch.
I'm
Talking
looking
about some
at
balls.
the man in the mirror.
Balls.
All right, boys.
I'm asking him to suck me.
I'm gonna have to hit the hay. I've been
Some
working
balls on the
Nah,
hill.
I was
2
about
weeks. Know what you saying?
I was about to end the podcast anyway, so.
Before you do that, I've been wanted to say to you guys out there,
Yeah.
comment in the section below.
Comment, yeah, just comment.
Comment in the section below.
Thanks, I guess, for listening to the OYC podcast. It's been a time, and it's been a good time. If I have anything to say about it, it was a good time. So thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for listening. If you're listening to this while cleaning your room, I hope you cleaned your room good. And
Nah, dude, your mom's gonna come in there and beat the shit out of you because
just full fist,
yeah, full fist.
rage,
She's
full
gonna
rage.
fucking whoop that ass because you left your fucking sweater on the floor. All right, it's her favorite sweater, signed, autographed, Joe Jonas.
The Jonas Brothers. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Have a good night and fuck yourself, you fucking little ass man.